When a man is tired of London, he is tired of life, for there is in London all that life can afford, said Samuel Johnson. Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my Booktube channel about books, reading and stuff. A quiz question. In the game of Monopoly, in London's, when it's with London streets, what's the highest priced property? Here, in the Tbilisi version, it's Rustaveli Avenue, which is 400, but which is it in the London game? I'll give you the answer at the end of the video. In this video I present to you the Booktube London Tag, where I present you with a series of prompts around London and the books based in London. H.G. Wells' The Time Machine was set in London. What is your favourite book about time travel? For me, it would be The Time Traveller's Daughter by Audrey Niffenegger. It's a romance about a couple, Henry and Claire, and Henry has this condition where he time travels, but this is not voluntary time travel. It's like he has a fit and then he travels to a different part of time, which makes their relationship very complicated because the age gap between Henry and Claire varies throughout the book. Mrs. Dalloway is set in London. This was written in the 1920s. Next month we have May of the Moderns. Is there a book you plan to read for May of the Moderns? A book set at the beginning of the first half of the 20th century. For May of the Moderns I've got The Master and Margarita by Mikhail Bulgakov, which was written in the Stalinist era and was finished around 1939. A Darker Shade of Magic by V E Schwab was set in 4 Londons that existed in parallel, and some people could move between these different Londons. They were named after various colours as Black London, Red London, White London and Grey London. Have you read any fantasy books set in London or any of the Londons? Many of Charles Dickens' novels, like Our Mutual Friend, are set in London. Here we've got the Thames and we've got the shadow of St Paul's Cathedral. What is your favourite Dickens novel? Our Mutual Friend will come close to my favourite, but I think my overall favourite would be David Copperfield, which is probably the most autobiographical of his books, and it has some fantastic characters, not only David Copperfield, but also some of the villains like Uriah Heep and Steerforth, and there's David Copperfield's nanny, Peggotty. It's a great book, I really enjoyed it, and I like all of Dickens' novels, even though sometimes they're a bit chunky and it takes me a while to get through them. A famous fictional character of London is Sherlock Holmes. Do you have a favourite murder mystery? Mine would probably be Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which certainly isn't set in London. It's set on an island off the coast of Devon, but it's a very intriguing mystery and full of suspense. I'm hoping to read The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes sometime later this year. Paddington Bear, created by Michael Bond in 1958, was named after the Paddington Station in London, where trains to the west go. Do you have a favourite anthropomorphic animal from literature? Speaking of stations, Harry Potter, the Hogwarts Express leaves from King's Cross Station from platform 9 3/4. I didn't have much luck with Harry Potter. This is The Prisoner of Azkaban, and this was the last book I DNF'd on. What was the last book you DNF'd? DNF, did not finish. Yay! Go Sports! Nick Hornby's first book, Fever Pitch, was about his obsession with Arsenal football team and how he lived his life in seasons. What is your favourite sports team? My favourite sports team is Leyton Orient, a London club from the East End. They were often made the butt of the jokes in the film of Fever Pitch with Colin Firth. In the Premiership, my team would be Tottenham Hotspur. When Fever Pitch was made into an American movie with Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon, the team Jimmy Fallon's character was obsessed by was the baseball team Boston Red Sox. So, do you have a favourite sports team? From men's obsessions to women's obsessions, we can look at Bridget Jones' Diary by Helen Fielding. This is a fantastic book. Romance isn't usually my jam, but I love the book and I also love the film. It was set in London, and Bridget obsesses about what she's eating, what she's smoking, and about the various romantic interludes in her life. What is your favourite romantic comedy? When was the last time you visited London? I was born in London. I was born in the Royal Borough of Hillingdon, but I haven't been to London since 2016. I used to go regularly, and whenever I visit London, I'd visit the National Gallery because it has some of my favourite paintings in there. Like this one. This is Renoir's Umbrellas. In the National Gallery you can also see Da Vinci's Madonna on the Rocks, and you can see Saskia Bathing by Rembrandt and some of Rembrandt's self-portraits. It's a wonderful gallery. It's on Trafalgar Square and it's free, or it was last time I went to London, but who knows now. What was the last book you read set in London? There's so many to choose from. These are two good ones. Fingersmith by Sarah Waters, and of course The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Who do I tag? Of course I'll tag Michael K. Vaughan, because we see on his bookshelves when he's filming those big tomes of Sherlock Holmes. And I'll tag Steve Donahue, who's read more about London than probably anyone in the world. And I'll tag Mark Nash because he's a Londoner, so he'll have lots to say about London. And I'll tag Roz from Scallydandling About the Books. She's scallydandled to many different countries and places, but I'm sure she's scallydandled to London many times. Also, I'll tag you if you've seen Bridget Jones' Diary, if you've read Harry Potter and taken the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4 on King's Cross, or if you've read Dickens, or if you have any connection with London, I invite you to do this tag. The highest priced property on the London version of Monopoly is Mayfair, which is £400 last time I played it, but in real life it'll probably be £400 million. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe below. I invite you to leave any comments below, any questions. I try to answer all my comments, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye.